Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston, Chapter 4, The Early Milesian Kings. But by and by the secret so preyed on his mind that he fell into a sore sickness and was near to death, when a wise druid was called in to heal him. Now, if you see something weird about somebody, and you are so sick, I have to tell someone, there's something wrong with you. It is the secret that is killing him, said the druid, and he will never be well till he reveals it. Now, killing people to keep, because you're afraid people will tell about, well, I have funny looking ears. Look at, people make fun of Harold Klem's ears, and I don't think he even wears a hat, ever. He might, but he's, there's no witnesses, as far as what I've seen, that says the guy has worn, the guy has worn a hat since the 80s or something. Killing him, said the druid, and he will never be well till he reveals it. Let him therefore go along the high road till he come to a place where the four roads meet. Let him there turn to the right, and the first tree shall be, and the first tree he shall meet on the road, let him tell his secret to that, and he shall be rid of it and recover. So the youth did, and the first tree was a willow. He laid his lips close to the bark, whispered a secret to it, and went home, light-hearted as of old. But it chanced that shortly after this, the harper, Conary, broke his harp and needed a new one. And, as luck would have it, the first suitable tree he came to was the willow tree that had the king's secret. He cut it down, made his harp from it, and performed that night as usual in the king's hall, when, to the amazement of all, as soon as the harper touched the strings, the assembled guests heard them chime the words, 2 horses' ears hath Labra the mariner. The king then, seeing that the secret was out, plucked off his hood and showed himself plainly, nor was any man put to death. Again, on account of this mystery, we have seen that the compelling power of Conany's music had formerly cured Labra's dumbness. The sense of something magical in music, as though supernatural powers spoke through it, is of constant recurrence in Irish legend. And the legend cycle of Conary Moore. We now come to a cycle of legends centering on, or rather closing with, the wonderful figure of the High King, Conary Moore. A cycle so charged with splendor, mystery, and romance that to do it justice would require far more space than can be given to it within the limits of this work. The reader may refer to the tale of Etain and Medir as given in full by A.H. Leahy, Heroic Romances of Ireland, and by the writer in his High Deeds of Finn, and to the tale of Conary, rendered by Sir S. Ferguson, Poems 1886, and what Dr. Whitley Stokes has described as the noblest poem ever written by an Irishman. And an interesting things come out through music, vocal and otherwise. They produced feelings that you may not expect them to be capable of producing, but they do. People without taking drugs will feel things. And as far as drug addicts and music, at least I can, before it becomes public that this person has a problem with opiates or amphetamines or cocaine or even marijuana, it can become apparent that this person's into this, that, or the other by what comes through the music.